Your thoughts on Russell Wilson right off the top. You've been talking about him on QB Confidential on YouTube. And what do you think about what you're seeing on the field?
I mean, to me, this is one of those situations where I know after the fact it looked really good in making the change. I thought it was a pretty easy game for Russell Wilson. Coming in, I felt like him and Justin Fields are kind of the same guy in terms of where they're at in this stage in their career, meaning, that they don't see the field extremely well in terms of being a pocket passer. And they're more about managing games, getting completions. Obviously, Justin Fields a little more athletic now, so can make more plays with his feet. But more kind of game managers than they are guys that can carry a team. And when you looked at the game on Sunday night, it was more of the same. In terms of, I felt like Russell Wilson had to make maybe two decisions in this game. And what I mean by making a decision is simply, not really just picking a guy or getting man-to-man coverage and going, I'm throwing it to this guy, meaning you have to read the play and make the right decision. And there were only a couple of those in this game. So it was just like a perfect scenario for the way this played out with the turnovers that the Jets gave them, the way they ran the football, and then a lot of man-to-man situations where it was drop back, throw it up, and some guys made some plays for him. So I'm not any more convinced now than I was going in that he can give them something specifically that Justin Fields can't give them. But I want to see. There was obviously a reason that he was the starter going in before the injury. And I think to Justin's point, to Coach Tomlin's point before this, is Justin Fields wasn't playing great football. They were winning, and yes, he was making some plays, some athletic plays, but wasn't necessarily playing the position great. And so this was one of those, well, let's at least see where Russell Wilson is, because we don't believe he can, we believe he's going to play the position just as well. Let's see if he can play it a little bit better and give us a little more offensively.
You referenced Justin noting that he wasn't playing as well as he could be. I was impressed by that. I was impressed when Justin said, I haven't been playing well enough, and he understood the change. Question for you is, you at all intrigued with the idea of putting them both on the field at the same time?
I mean, yeah, I think there's certain scenarios where, of course, you could use Justin in a little bit of a package. I'll just say, just as a player, when you're the starting quarterback, you hate to get taken off the field. I hated when we had wild card packages. I called the Cardinals game last night. They went for it on a 3rd and 4th down where they did the tush push, and they didn't get it. And Kyler Murray standing on the sidelines. I hated those scenarios. I hated being taken off the field because I always believed, put the ball in my hands and we're going to have a better chance than the ball not being in my hands. And so, in this situation, again, maybe in certain packages where Justin can give you an advantage athletically, but I'm just not a big fan of if you believe this guy's your starter and gives you the best chance to win, then I like having that guy on the field and feeling like we can put the ball in that guy's hands and he can make a play for us to win a football game.
Check out new episodes of What the Football with Suzy Shuster and Amy Trask every Tuesday. Watch us on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page or follow and listen wherever you get your podcasts.